Greetings, humans, and welcome back to Spaceflight Simulator. Now, I know a long time ago, a really long time ago, I was saying the next video I would make would be a Spaceflight Simulator video, and it wasn't. But since that previous Spaceflight Simulator video I made did so god-awful, I've decided I'm just gonna kind of reboot the series pretty much. Well, I mean, it wasn't really a series, it had one video, but still. Basically, I am going to be starting over with Spaceflight Simulator. So, basically, you don't have to have watched the previous one to understand what's going to be happening in this one. Because I'm making a brand new one. Alrighty, now welcome to the space station. So, how this is going to work, if you've watched the previous video, if you're one of the, I don't know, like 3 people, I think, that watched that video, you'll understand that we do it like this, via the challenges. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off, this video is going to be for the Earth missions, and potentially, if we have enough time, the asteroid missions. So, let's get right into it. And now, as well, if you've seen these videos before, you will know we do a time lapse for the rocket building sections. So, I'll see you then. Alrighty, here we go. It's a simple rocket. It's meant to be simple. So, let's launch. What? There's no fuel source. Oh. There we go. Now, let us have liftoff. So now if you see that thing in the corner, in the top left corner of the screen saying angle, that is the ideal angle I should be at to get into, to start orbiting the Earth. So now that it says 5 degrees, I'll have to angle myself at 5 degrees. Now 10 degrees, and basically this is going to be, this starting bit, this is probably going to be the only time you really watch the full thing, because I understand it's going to be tedious watching this long bit every single time. Why isn't it rotating? There we go. Yeah, it's going to be tedious watching the same thing over and over and over again, especially since this can get really long sometimes. So, this is going to be the only time you watch this bit. Unless I crash, then you're going to have to watch it again for when I get a successful run. Oh no. Okay, rotate. Come on, rotate! There we go. I think I'm almost done, though. No, I am not. Yeah, I'm just gonna abort this one. Nope, not quick save. Revert to build. Okay, so I need to do some edits. First of all, I always forget I have that. Okay, so, just adding more thrust to the starting bit. Now let's try that again. I'm actually gonna time lapse, in-game time lapse this. It's a bit harder to control, but it makes it so much faster. Why are my fuel tanks heating up? Okay. There we go. Now I have reached whatever the it's called line. Now, first order of business, I need to get into close orbit of the Earth, which is this blue ball thing. I just realized I can easily be taken so out of context. So, the best way to do an orbit is you go around, and then what you start doing is then you will rotate, and then start to tighten your orbit. As you can see here, that line is my trajectory. Kind of hoping you guys understand what some of these words are. Because I'm just imagining how confused everyone's gonna be if, imagine how confused someone's gonna be if they have no idea what trajectory is. And they're like, what the hell are you talking about? But I don't really care. If you don't know what trajectory is, that's not my fault. Yeah, there we go. Low Earth orbit. So now I can then head right back to Earth. And I still have a ton of fuel left. Oh no. Oh no, I've made a mistake. Shoot. Oh no. Wait, destroy. Oh, thank God, I was thinking I might be... Wait, no. Just getting flashbacks to the previous time I've played this game. Every time, I always fast forward to enter Earth's orbit. Well, to enter Earth's atmosphere, and then I regret it. So now, all we have to do is land. Also really funny how small I look. Okay, there we go. Parachute half deployed. Am I able to, full deploy? I don't remember. Okay, not fully deploy. Okay. That was a good, successful landing. Not even just successful landing. Just a good first mission. We're just gonna ignore the first one where I didn't even have enough fuel to get out of Earth's orbit. Challenge completed. Liftoff. Alrighty. Recover. Head back to the Space Center. Now, challenge is, I have one left, which is reach high Earth orbit. Simple enough. I might actually be able to just upgrade this one with just more thrust. Okay. Now, let us begin. But this time, you guys won't have to watch this whole thing. I'll have to sit through it, but you guys don't actually have to watch the whole thing. This thing is meant for just having a ton of power. So let's see if this one can help and get us into high orbit. There we go. Now that we're in space, we just have to keep going. Because we have to get around here, around this area, in between the Earth and the Moon. And then to get the asteroid, it's over here. Here, the captured asteroid's over here. So I really should keep focusing on, my rocket. Okay. Now we basically just have to go as far as possible. Okay, there we go. I think that is far enough. Now, all we have to do is widen our orbit. So we just gotta do the opposite of what we did last time for the close orbit. So you can see here our orbit is, reached high Earth orbit. Well, time to aim directly for Earth and go straight down. The funny thing is, our trajectory is exponential, so as we keep going faster, it increases faster, to the point where now we could escape the gravitational pull of the Earth. Okay, you know what? Go a bit more to the side, which also, the thing for escaping the gravitational pull of the Earth, that is something we will have to do eventually. Because if I zoom super far out, we have the solar system, all the way up till Mars. And basically, our goal, we have missions on all of these other planets. The sun, unfortunately not, but I am challenging myself to launch a rocket into the sun eventually. That will come with time. So now, detach those. Position myself so that way I am, my heat shield is facing my trajectory. And go. Oh crap, I wasn't turned far enough. Oh my god, that was a close one. So, another situation of, you guys aren't going to have to watch this whole thing. I'm just going to skip over it because it's another pretty long process. So, I'll see you when I land. Holy shit. Oh my god, I almost forgot to actually deploy my parachutes. I am such an idiot. I almost got the entire mission finished and then lost because of just stupidity. Alright, but that is high Earth orbit completed, meaning Earth's missions are complete. And since this is all, I've only really been recording for 17 minutes, and the video is going to be far shorter than that, I'm going to do the captured asteroid missions as well, just to kind of pad out the time a bit more. So, starting off, we have to crash into the surface of the captured asteroid at over 200 meters a second, which is, I have no idea how much in miles per hour, don't ask me. And then captured asteroid landing. So we have to land on it. That shouldn't be too hard. I feel like we can use this same rocket, the Lawrence Behemoth Mark 1. So, let's try it, shall we? I'll see you when I'm getting towards the asteroid. So, I feel like the ideal way of doing this would be get through its orbit, like kind of start following its orbit, and then just kind of go the opposite direction of where it's going. So it's going clockwise. I need to go counterclockwise to ram right into it. Or what I can do is just get to it. Why am I not going any further? Okay, what I could do is get to it and then just kind of go full throttle straight into it. I really don't understand why like this is a mission to crash into it. I guess it might be it's a really small target. Because I mean, to be fair, in space, a single asteroid is a very small target. Like, that doesn't really look that big, especially compared to, if I zoom out, the moon over there and the Earth. There, and now I'm actually getting stuff, getting distance. So what I want to do is get my trajectory to line up with this dotted line. And if I do that, okay, so you can see here the dotted line is changed, meaning I could change my trajectory a little bit, have it facing a bit more downward, and if so, I could line it up in such a way. Actually, I think I have a better idea. What I do, I make sure that I will not crash into the Earth. Time warp here. And then start altering my trajectory to be going towards the asteroid. So you can see the line is slowly moving. I think I am well over the threshold for getting this mission done. I feel like if I crash into this, I'm gonna get like an overkill achievement or something. I'm gonna get like an overkill achievement for like getting in at over quadruple. Wait, I don't know, like over 5 times the required speed. Almost 6 times. So, the one bad thing is the influence of the asteroid, the gravitational influence of the asteroid. Yes, I am going to be using science words. Bite me. Did I just shoot? Okay, so it is extremely small. Shoot. I always either overshoot it or undershoot it. There we go. Another thing is I'm also running out of fuel. Okay, try to spin it off. But the good thing about this, I don't think I actually need to get, to get back. Yes! See there? I just have to time warp. And then, while it does multiple orbits, oh wait. Basically, what I can do here is I can just, since I have 2 points of intersection with this, I can easily just time warp long enough to eventually get to a point where I come across the asteroid. It's gonna take a while, though. I'll see you when I'm actually getting to the asteroid, or if I end up missing it like a idiot. There we go. You see it? The encounter line is in line perfectly with it. I have reached the gravitational force of this damn asteroid. There we go. Asteroid impact. Space station. Captured asteroid. There we go. That wasn't even a hard difficulty. That was a medium. Okay, now hopefully I can quickly get this one done. To land on it, and then get back. So what I want to do, since I'm landing on it, first of all, edit this a little bit to give myself more fuel, because getting on it more often than not isn't actually the hardest part. The hardest part is getting back. And then, no, didn't mean to do that. Then I want landing gear. Now, hopefully this is the last time I have to launch this rocket for today. Let's go. I'll see again. This isn't a good sign. No, I think I'm good. One thing I'm definitely going to do off camera is have little satellites in these locations. Because, well, it's a thing I did in the previous video, and what I did, I think, in the unreleased other video, but this video is probably going to be too long anyway. Or, I don't know, I might do it. Oh, we'll see. I'm definitely going to record it just in case, but don't be surprised if you don't end up seeing it. Because if the video is too long, if the video reaches like 40 minutes, I'm gonna just scrap it and just not do it. But now that I'm back, and back to trying to line myself up, I just have to do what I did last time. That is the moon. I stopped too early. Okay. So again, all I have to do is tighten the orbit around the Earth, and, you know, make it not be around the solar system. So, if I tighten this, have it going directly towards the Earth, have my thrust going directly towards the Earth, and also away from my original trajectory. Again, I've said this before, I'll say it again, I'm going to be using a ton of fancy, science-y words that sometimes I don't even know the meaning. Okay? So now that my orbit is more around the Earth, and not, you know, the whole solar system, I can start changing it a little bit. I am stuck spinning. Slow myself down. I'm gonna orbit around. Oh my god, I've almost been recording for a full hour. And the good thing is, like with the moon, it's a bigger target as well, so its gravitational influence is bigger. Here we go. Now back to what I was doing. Yes, I got it! So now I have entered I'm just about to enter the influence of the asteroid. So I want to remove that. Time warp, so I'm a little bit closer. Now all I have to do is aim. I have to have thrust going away from the asteroid but facing the same direction. And actually have the same trajectory that I would need to hit the asteroid. There we go. Let me go back a little bit. Okay. Take 2. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start to slow myself down. Might have done that too late. Definitely did it too late. So let me go back a little bit further. So what I can do instead is then start slowing myself down here. So I'm gonna time warp over here. I've officially been recording for 1 hour. Wonderful. So now I start slowing myself down with this and the rest of the fuel left in my stronger thrusters. Now I'm on the perfect trajectory. And now, to slow myself down. I went too far. Now, once I get into the, once I get, really slowed down, there we go. So now, I'm gonna stop, time warp a little bit. I'm not actually increasing in speed. Slow myself down a little bit more. Lower the landing gear. Okay. Now that I'm at moving 7 meters a second, I'm also not increasing. So, I'm gonna pretty gently land on this thing. Might be some weird terrain though. Turn! Oh my god, that gave me so much lift. No! No! Back down towards the asteroid. I don't care if I land sideways. A landing is a landing. There we go. Now, for the easy part. Getting back. Because, first of all, just look at my trajectory for, like, I had the thruster on for 1 second. Immediately. Oh, wait. Okay. I really could. I'm pretty sure I'm actually gonna enter the atmosphere. Like, God damn it! Again, atmosphere of the moon. Like, again, you guys probably don't understand it, the joke, but in the previous video, when I was making part 2 of my previous series for Spaceflight Simulator, I was trying to get to the moon, but then would keep calling it the atmosphere of the moon. I also crashed into the moon at like 450 meters a second or something like that. And now, to finish this job. Shit! Shit. No. Oh my god, that was close. Because the thing is, how this game works, once you get that mission done, you have to land on that attempt. Meaning, if I had failed that, I would have had to redo landing on the asteroid again, and then get back. Alright, humans, I finally did it. This video can finally be over. Now if I go to the Space Center, you'll see Earth is fully finished, and the captured asteroid is fully finished. So for next episode, the moon. I'll see you there, humans.